Tabu. We have some very special people coming up here to speak a little bit about Tabu and how they know her. We're going to start off with Joshita.
Hey everybody, here we go again. It's a joy to be up here speaking about Tabu and celebrating her upcoming graduation with all of her loved ones. If you didn't know, she has 2 graduations actually coming up, one for her community college and then one for her actual high school. So she's accomplished a lot in these 4 years. Now, can everyone hear me okay? Do you want me to be a little louder? A little louder? Okay, I'll be a little louder. Okay, so I've known Tabu for almost my whole life, and she's known me for her whole life. And I see her as my little sister, and so there's a lot I can speak about, and a lot more that I shouldn't speak about, but I think I'll stick with her most formative years, these last 4 years, when she started high school. This was when I finally started getting in my head that she was not a 3rd grader anymore, and it had taken me 6 years to realize that, to finally come to terms with the fact that she was growing up. She was a freshman in the middle of the pandemic, and because of all the restrictions that came with it, it seemed like there would be a slow start for her to get used to, making friends in school and getting to know her teachers and having the usual high school experience. But once things started picking up again, the way Tabu adapted and found her place at school where she could really shine was really awesome to see. And it was awesome to see how God was using her in that way, where he had kept her. And part of why I think she found her place so quickly is because of her personality and her character. She has always been a free spirit. Independent, brave, honest, very funny. I'm sure all of you know that very well. And she's a great friend. She's very loyal. And it's very easy to laugh around her. She makes people laugh, and her outlook on life makes you think that we shouldn't be taking life so seriously sometimes. It's okay to let go of things and not have that burden all the time. And everything does work itself out eventually. And these traits have helped her become very active as a leader in her school. She served as the Vice President of Correspondence for FCCLA and THS President and NHS Treasurer, among other things. And she's been able to form very close bonds with her friends, her teachers, and she's generally very well liked and respected by her peers, from what I can see at least. And another aspect of her growth that I'd like to remember was last year she had her baptism. And that was her public profession of her faith and her devotion to following Jesus Christ by her own choice and by her own will. And this was a very proud and happy moment for all of us in our Psalm 133 family. And we were able to witness it, which was such a blessing. And she's grown in her faith and her relationship with God, and she's developed her skill and talent in playing the cajon and drums for worship. You all didn't get to see that today, but she has been very dependable, usually in our worship, and she's always playing for us, and she's very talented, and everyone has been blessed by her playing. And I think I can speak for all the navigators when I say that we're very proud to have you on our team. And now Tabu is stepping into a new phase of life as she's getting ready for college, and this will come with its own new set of challenges. Making new friends, getting along with her new roommate, living away from home, learning new ways to study, finding out what you're interested in, and probably the biggest challenge of all for you, doing your laundry. You're gonna find that so tough, I know. And also, you might not be able to get away with submitting assignments 2 days after they're due, okay? But Tabu, you've always been very good at adapting, so I have no doubt that you will find your place on campus just as you did in high school, and that you'll make fond memories there too. Some advice I'd like to give, and I shared this before, but I think it's very applicable for these types of milestones, especially with young kids going on to college or starting high school. Some things I'd like for them to remember comes from Ecclesiastes 11 verse 9. It says, "You who are young, be happy while you are young, and let your heart give you joy in the days of your youth. Follow the ways of your heart and whatever your eyes see, but know that for all these things, God will bring you into judgment." So enjoy yourself in college, but remember to hold yourself accountable, have discipline when it comes to the important things that should not be compromised, such as your time with God, your obedience to His laws, and being a person of character and integrity. And another verse I want to give you, Joshua 1:9. It says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." And along with that, Psalm 118, verse 6, "The Lord is with me. I will not be afraid. What can mere mortals do to me?" So remember that no challenge you face will be bigger than your God. And no human can take you away from His hand or turn you into something that you don't want to be. But submit to God in all humility and all humbleness, and there will be no obstacle that you will not be able to overcome. And I want you to always know that you have a very great support system here. Everyone here loves you. Everyone here is praying for you. And I'm personally so proud of you, and I love you so much. And just want to wish you a very happy graduation, Tabu.